No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Justin Grimm is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late, and he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
Standing in, number 16, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
So stepping in, Josh Michelle. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Bryant ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now to the plate, Trevor Story. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Louis Titus, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, H?
Well, this is going to be an interesting game. He pitches really good at home, and he struggles on the road. And in this road game, this road atmosphere, I don't know if that's getting to him or what it is, but he just has not got good numbers on the road. So maybe look for the other team to take it to him today.
Stepping up to the plate, John Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. And he struck him out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Into the box now, Leo Bryant. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Hampton.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Hampton. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Into the box, Nate Primetime, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The average to start play at .315. 5 homers and 23 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Two down, runners at first and second. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Now at the plate, Tommy Wolf. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Strike called. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Ready now, Paul Jackson. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Now the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's Miguel Sano. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in safely. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tell you what, Matt, if he makes a mistake here, 1-2 with the pitcher on deck, that would be a monumental mistake. I don't think he gives him anything to hit here. Makes him chase it to get him out.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Digging in, Chris Helm. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And these guys can really pick it. They have the highest percentage fielding in the National League. When you do that, you win games. I love watching them play defense.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. The lefty Jason Heyward waits in the on-deck circle. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. High pop up. Contreras has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now in the box, Justin Grimm. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Cubs strand 1. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Louis Titus. 9-1-2 due up.
Louis Titus.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, number 16, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, left fielder, Josh Michel.
Ready for another chance. Josh Michel 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A man at third with 1 away. Two balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
1 out and a runner on third. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Russell going back, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in to try it again, Trevor Story. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cardinals are out in front 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
John Anderson.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Stepping in now, Leo Bryant, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 7 homers and 14 driven in. Two and 0.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's over. 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Ready with the 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, David Hampton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Nate Primetime is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the 1-0. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Wolf comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Paul Jackson is on deck. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, Paul Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, there's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bryant into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he's known for hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that just shows how strong he is. He gets jammed. He's able to fight it off and flip it over the infield. That's a strong dude.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up, but it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Fastball in there. 3-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Russell. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Louis Titus. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
That misses 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Chopped foul wide of first. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. St. Louis is out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Addison Russell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Helm.
Settling in now, Chris Helm. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Runner at third here, nobody out. Fouled straight back. On the ground to the right side. Wolf gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. On the ground to second. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. He beat it out. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch coming, here it is. 1-0. And that misses for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's the 2-0. A high fastball is in there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Set to deal on 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 52. Justin Grimm.
Into the box, Justin Grimm. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back for more from the north side after this. Digging in once again, number 16. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Michelle. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. To first, Helm is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So digging in now, Tommy Wolf comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, John Anderson. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Anderson.
Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Leo Bryant waits on deck. And that's finally over for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready once again, Leo Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, it's really coming down now, and I'm curious how long the umpires are going to go ahead and let this happen. It's coming down really hard. We may not get to finish this game.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Outside, 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. David Hampton waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2 in the air out to right. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder, number 1, David Hampton.
At the plate, David Hampton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Anderson is on his way home, and the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest. Coming to the plate now, Nate Primetime. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, that's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Striding in, Addison Russell. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses again. 2-0. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Yeah, Matt, you know, if you got 100 pitches already in the 5th, I don't see him getting deep in the game at all. This is really at the critical juncture.
Here he comes on 2-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 2-2. Slow little roller to third. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cards lead it 3-2. Number 16 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Jackson. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras We'll stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Swing and a miss for strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Ready for another chance? Chris Helm. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Chris Helm.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's another 1-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 1. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Sano is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder,
that's
number
exactly
22.
What they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hit hard back up the middle, and Hayward has a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
That was a big base hit. Now you got your tying run at first, but are you going to give up your
Number
pitcher?
16.
He's up now. Let's see if they pinch hit for him.
Kyle
attention,
Schwarber
please.
will look for some
Pinch
two-out
hitting for the
magic
Cubs.
here as he'll pinch
Number
hit with 2
15.
gone and a runner at first.
Kyle Schwarber.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath. Throw strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Three and 0 pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Fritz Cantrell trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. John Anderson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Michelle makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Michael Moreland will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Michael Moreland.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Manuel Margot will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in once again, number 16. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Low for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Russell moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead it 3-2. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Matt Bowman.
Striding in once again, Leo Bryant
Leading off for
0
the
for
Cubs.
2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman,
Cardinals get the bullpen
Leo
started here as a
Bryant.
right-hander's up and warming. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Sano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The center fielder, number 1, David Hampton.
Digging in and looking for more, David Hampton. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Striding in, Nate Primetime. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Here it comes, 1-0, and this is fouled straight back. Runner goes in the dirt, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Set to deal on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Addison Russell is on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Addison Russell.
Ready for another shot now, Addison Russell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Michelle is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs 2. Ready once again,
Leading off
Josh
for the Cardinals,
Michelle. He'll start
fielder,
things out for us here in
Josh
inning number 8.
Michelle.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Standing in, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he takes strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. 8th inning now from Wrigley Field, with the visiting Cardinals on top of the Cubs in this one, as you get a look at the line score through 7 innings. Stepping into the box, Tommy Wolf. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Bryant ranging up the middle, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Trevor Rosenthal is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Now at the plate, Chris Helm.
He'll
have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get one at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Rosenthal comes set. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Two out with the man at first. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
When it's raining out there and you're trying to reach back and throw a fastball, it's very easy to lose grip on the baseball. You have to focus that much more and make sure you're keeping the moisture off your fingertips in between pitches.
bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at-bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Michelle. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail 3-2. Dan Burgess enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Paul Jackson will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Paul Jackson.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Now the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Brandon Nimmo.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that misses 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line to the right side. And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Batting, number 16.
In now, number 16, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Stepping in now, Josh Michelle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Looking to minimize the damage here. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 3 runs already home here.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Digging in now, Tommy Wolf. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball is in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Set to deal on 2-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Cardinals are out in front, 8-2. Andres Esparza comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Esparza.
Now at the plate, John Anderson.
Leading
He'll
off
lead
the bottom
things
of the
off
ninth
here
inning
as
for the
we
Cubs.
play the bottom of the 9th.
Catcher, John Anderson.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back
The batter,
and
number
blows smoke
7,
by a guy at the
second
letters.
baseman,
That's the ultimate
Leo
challenge pitch. And for
Bryant.
me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Leo Bryant. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, David Hampton.
Digging in, the switch hitter, David Hampton. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Looking up is Contreras, and way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. So it's a solo shot to dead center, the 349th of his career. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Up next for the
Standing
Cubs,
in now, Nate Primetime.
Nate
This ball will be
Primetime.
chopped foul.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did. Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
8-3 is today's final. Louis Titus earns his 6th winning decision in this one, so that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious